What's going on YouTube? Coach Marcus Hodges here with Separation Team Basketball, and today I have another 2-ball series. We're gonna focus on 2-ball pin. You don't wanna miss, man. Let's get it. Today we're working with 2 basketballs and we're gonna focus on the pin. So it's gonna be our dribble pin. In this moment, as we're pinning the basketball, it's gonna turn into a 2-ball drill to 1. So as I'm dribbling, I can alternate or can go at the same time, but I wanna focus on being able to pin that basketball. I have a lot of younger athletes do this because right now it's gonna be 1, forced to pin the ball down, your elbow has to lock out. This is how you should dribble. As your elbow should extend, because with your elbow, that's where power comes from in your dribble. So I wanna teach these athletes making sure we have power in our dribble, but also as one hand's pinning, can my other hand still maintain that dribble? You'll see a lot of this when players are trying this drill the first time. They do both at the same time. They're not able to do something with one hand and something completely different with the other. So that's gonna be that mental focus as well. So as we're going at the same time, I wanna have that pin, remain this ball dribbling. Now I gotta scoop. So I gotta get my hips down, get my hand under the ball, scoop it up, and then continue that dribble. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple series alternating and at the same time. Let's get it. That was our foundation, being able to dribble at the same time and alternate our dribble, but also focusing on that pin, locking out my elbow. Second stage now is gonna be able to have that pin and now manipulate. So as we pin this basketball, let's alternate our dribble with this one. And now as I pin the ball down, I wanna have a strong pin. Is when I release this hand now, the ball should be pretty much stationary. Now I wanna go 1, 2, 3, and I wanna scoop that basketball up. I want you guys to alternate both sides. Give me about 5 to 8 reps being able to pin, 1, 2, 3, manipulate, and be able to have that scoop. Let's get it. Play through your mistakes. Focus on good, strong pins. Manipulate that ball left to right, right to left. Being able to manipulate the basketball is a huge aspect of how to become an elite ball handler. So not only are we working on dribbling both basketballs, not only are we working on pinning, but I'm also working on manipulating that basketball, putting the basketball exactly where I want to put it every single time. Understanding I'm not going to be perfect, but play through those mistakes. So my next series, once again, alternating that basketball, I'll have my pin, but now I want to go 1, 2. As I push this ball over, I'm going through here. So once again, I want to split my feet, make sure my feet are wide, and I just want to have a touch, making sure my hips are down, but also my inside shoulder down. This is that drive moment. This is what it should look like. And then as I replace my feet back under my hips, I'll just get right back into our scoop. So let's get 5 right, 5 left to make sure we understand the drill and also get a good workout. Our next stage, I want to focus on you guys going behind the back. We're also going to focus on that placement because when I dribble the ball, in a perfect world, I want that dribble right by my big toe. So there's not going to be a lot of room for effort. So make sure our feet are exaggerated, wider than our shoulders, and we're still bending from the hips. Also focus, as I'm pinning the ball down with my left hand, I want the other hand at your pocket because I'm going from pocket to behind the back. Meaning, when I pin the ball down, notice, boom, where that basketball is. I'm in this stance right here, this ball's pulled back, and I wanna go behind the back, have a touch, and I'll scoop and go right back. So one more time to speed it up, I'll go pin, pocket, behind the back, right back into it. I'll pin the ball down, right back into it. Pin, behind the back, have my touch, and then peel the ball down. Last phase, I want you guys to work on your freestyle, but I want you to understand something. In the game of basketball, the James Hardens, the Jason Tatums, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, you'll notice they'll have some type of rhythm dribble where they're not really, really low, they're kind of in a comfortable stance. But right when they're ready to attack, their hips will naturally drop and their feet will get in that stance ready to drive. So as we're freestyling, let's understand as I'm doing those different dribbles, but when I scoop that basketball up, that's gonna be almost my drive moment, or that's gonna be my low moment. So I wanna walk you guys through it slow so we can make sure you understand when I'm alternating or same time, whatever it may be. Let's say I pin the ball down, I'll go 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm high in this stance, all right? So I'm high here, but now when I go between, that's my low moment. That's me imagining myself drive. Notice my feet are wide and my hips are down, and I just can scoop that basketball and start back that dribble. So when we're freestyling, understand what concepts we're working on, and you already know, man, let's get it. Play through those mistakes. Notice I'm not having really good pins, so I gotta lock in right here. Strong pin, or that ball's not moving. It's not something I do every single day. I might throw in the workout 2 to 3 times a month, once again, to give that athlete something different and to challenge them. Make sure the athletes, your athletes, understand what they're working on, what concepts they're working on. If you're working on manipulation, pin that basketball down. Like I told you guys earlier in the video, power comes from your elbow. Force that ball down. That's where that power comes. We manipulate with our wrist, so I'm working on that manipulation. And then different levels of low, anytime I'm dropping my hips to pick that basketball up. If you guys liked the video, if you guys didn't like the video, let me know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like, also what you want to see next. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit that like button, so YouTube can show me some love, and I'm gonna keep putting my videos out. Hit that bell notification so you can see what's next. Coach Marcus Hodges, man, you already know. Let's get it.